All right, good morning, YouTube fans. My YouTube super fans, two-stroke turbo super fans to be more specific. My name is Mark, and that is my shop dog Stella in the back window of my Chinese Chang Ling Wang van, which I've just recently found out the name of. I've owned the van for 5 years, done a lot of work on it, and didn't know what it was called. I did know it was a clone or a copy of a Suzuki Super Carry or Every, I'm not sure which, but it has done me well, and we are taking it to work this morning. I've got it warming up here, and it's fuel injected. It's so nice to have a fuel injected work rig. I can't tell you, I just turn the key and go. So Stella is my shop dog, as you are aware. We're going to work. We do this every day. We have a special surprise for you today. We have a special guest, and they asked not to be recorded until we get to the shop because we've got some special things going on at the shop today. It is the week between Christmas and New Year's. New Year's is just a couple days, well, New Year's Eve is tomorrow, so we don't have any customers coming in, but we're gonna do something really fun. And I've got a big surprise for us. Just hang with me. Hang with me. We'll get there. Looking for squirrels, are you still? Yeah, you're a good dog. Okay, so we are driving to work. It is a cloudy, cool Monday before the beginning of the year, so New Year's Eve. And I can't show you who's... Oh, no, I can't do that. We're just gonna have to make it to work. It's gonna be a big surprise. Wow. Look over there. Look at the construction going on. Oh, ambulance coming. I gotta wait it out. I think they're gonna go right by. Ooh, something big's happening. Oh boy. Gotta give them lots. Oh, we're gonna stop right there. We're gonna stop right there? That's kind of crazy. I don't know if I should go. I wonder if the construction guys got hurt. Okay, we're gonna go. All right, so we made it to work again. We've got a lot full of cars, and we got some time today with a special guest. The special guest isn't who you think it might be. It probably is. Come here. Oh, are you my special guest? You are not my special guest. You are a standard feature here on the show. But my special guest is this. Who's this? It's my youngest. Oh, she came to work with me today. Is this the first time ever you've come to work with me? And we're gonna fix some cars? Mm-hmm. Okay, it's a good deal. You know, I've got a car picked out that we're gonna fix. Okay. Okay, it's probably not gonna be this one. That one would be too easy. That would be too easy to get going. That one would be tough. All the boats, no, but there's one in particular that I've been thinking about, that I've been wanting to get going. And can you see? It's green. Yeah, it's that one. It's called the LeCar. I think that'd be a good one to get going today. You'd really enjoy it. Do you think you'd like to drive that car? Yeah. You'd like to drive that car? It's French. Yeah? Yeah. Oui, oui? Oui, oui. Okay. Things first, we got to clean up our workspace. We're going to use our new lift that we fixed and get the green car in here and see if we can get it running today. That's the goal. Go ahead and pull the cover off, just so it doesn't snag on the roof. Oh, open the door. You got to push the button to open the door. There you go. And push the button and pull like you got to grab the side. It's a little difficult. Like this. See this opening right here? Let me show you. I got it. Oh, you got it. Okay. Yeah, so you have to do the other door too to get the top tarp off. And let's air up the tires. So the tire's flat. Find the valve. Yeah. Unscrew the cap. Oops. Lefty loosey. There you go. Yep, that's good. Right. Set that down and then put the end of the valve on the... Here, pull this out. Okay. There you go. Like this? Yeah, but that's going to hit, so rotate around a little bit. Yep, like that. Like this. Just like that.
Okay.
Push on there. And you see the tire coming. Can you feel it coming up?
Yeah.
You feel the whole car coming up? So hold it. When it doesn't make noise, when it's not going, it's going in like that. That's where it's going in. That's where you got to hold it. You do it. Rotate it around so it's not making noise. Push, 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 push. Push harder. There. Right. Can you hear it? When it quiets down? Gotta find the right angle. There you go. Just so it's really quiet. Like that. That's what you want. You can hear the air going in the tire, but not leaking out around the stem. That's probably good. You can put the cap back on. Good job, Nor. Already laying down, taking a nap? Are you ready for a fun day? Oh, you're in the wet leaves and it's cold outside. Why? Why, Stella? It'd be kind of hard to push, I'm not sure. It hasn't rolled in years. Do you know how to open the hood? Nope, the other side. It's already open. I'll give you a hint. Just lift up right there. Yeah. Pull up. Pull up. So you just stick your fingers here?
No.
Lift it up. Okay, yeah. So we need a battery and we're going to need a fuel system. And you might have to change the oil and stuff. We'll have to take a look. Do you know what kind of car this is? So how do you pronounce that?
Renault?
Well, that's the American way. Yeah, Renault with a with your nasal passages working is how you say it correctly. Us Americans say Renault, and that's not correct. So let's see if this rolls. Okay, shut the hood. I'm gonna need you to help me push. So we're gonna open the door. It doesn't have a steering lock. Good. That's right, we don't have the keys for it either. Okay, so we're gonna push. Why don't I get you back here, Nora? You're gonna push, you gotta find a solid spot. So maybe one hand right here, like this, and one hand on the bumper if you can do that. And we're gonna push it forward, okay? Okay, go. It's a little tough. And we're gonna have to do a couple of backwards. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna have to go backwards. Okay, this is gonna take a while. We got it in the shop. Was that easy? That wasn't easy. I'm out of breath. Okay, so this is gonna be a test. Two tests, actually. One, to see if my replaced lift motor actually lifts the car. Two, see if we can get it started. Do you think we can get this car started? Yeah. Yeah, good. That's optimism. It's a pretty cool 77 Renault R5, or you come on this side, Nora. This side over here. Do you see what it says? Can you say that with your best French accent? LeCar. Okay, we are getting to test. We're beginning to test lift our LeCar. This is a very unusual car. It has two different wheelbases. I don't know if you're aware of that. Because of the oh boy, hold on here. I get a phone call coming in. Because of the two different torsion bars in the back, one is longer than the other, so the actual wheelbase of the rear is different. So you have to make sure your lift pad is in the right spot. But see, like this one is different than that. I don't know if you can tell that or not. The most difficult part is that the exhaust pipe runs underneath the car, right underneath the rocker. So on this one lift pad in the front, it's got to be, it has to have enough perch on the body but not crush the exhaust. So my helpers here are going to watch that as I lift the car and make sure I don't crush the exhaust. This is a test lift with our new motor. It's a 3 horsepower motor versus a 2800 RPM versus 2200. So let's see what happens. Are you ready, Nora? I'm pressing the button. Oh, Is it working? It's good? It's lifting. Hasn't blown any fuses yet. Hasn't squirted any hydraulic fluid. Wow, that actually goes up pretty fast. That worked pretty good. Let's see if we got good perch there. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. We won't die. So now we can work on the car. We're going to lower it down a little bit. I just want to do a test lift, but Stella, are you very excited? Stella is very excited to have a new person in the shop. That's especially somebody who she's very familiar with. Stella. We fixed our first problem. We solved it. We have the hood retention cable, which is this little guy here that's broken. It's a limiting strap to keep the hood from going too far forward and putting excessive pressure on our very fragile plastic grille. I was worried that if we let the hood just do its own thing, we press against it, the leverage would break the grille. So I put in a rubber bungee as a limiting strap, and that brought the hood back, and then a piece of plastic pipe just to keep the hood from falling on us as we work on the car. So, okay, Nora, we're going to try to get this engine running. It hasn't run in, I don't remember, 10 years, 20 years. I had it running at one point. I stored it wrong and water got down the carburetor, but I think I fixed that. I got to turn over. It was locked about 6 months ago. In other words, the engine wouldn't turn over. So now we need a battery and we need some fuel. And it'd be really nice to have an ignition key. This car does not have an ignition key. You know what that means? I have to teach you how to hotwire it. Yeah. Zzz, zzz. Okay. So let's find a battery. We'll need a battery that has, this is a weird size battery because the hood will shut on the battery and short out the terminals. We need kind of a short stack battery. Let's see what we got. So to look the part, we got to dress the part, right? Nora's in my coveralls. Stella, we don't have coveralls for you. I'm all in coveralls as well. I can't believe those fit her, but they do. Okay, you ready to get to work? We got to find a battery.
Right.
We're in our battery department here. I think that's going to work. Is that going to work?
Yeah.
I think it'll work. Okay, let's bring it in. It's really heavy. Department is?
Right there.
Yeah. So it's going to be kind of hard because you got to lift that heavy thing over the fender, but not bang into any of that stuff. Can you do that? It's going to be difficult. Try not to scratch the fender.
You want me to?
Let me help you. The battery is in its place. This is negative and this is positive. That's not correct. Positive should never be toward the front where there's something that can ground and can short out. It should be the opposite way. And I believe this colored wire here, colored wires typically are positive and black is negative. That means we have the battery in wrong.
So flip it around? Yeah,
so we got to flip it around. So it's pretty easy to do. We just lift up. I'm in a bad position to do this, so we just lift it up like this and spin it like that. But what that does is that moves the terminals closer to the fender, which is probably fine. So now we have positive here, and we have a colored wire, which that's probably correct. And we have negative here and a black wire, which that's probably correct, as long as they can reach. Oh, it doesn't reach very well. This is not the right battery for this car, but we're going to make it work. Okay? Do you want to put some gloves on so you don't get dirty hands like your dad?
Do you have small gloves? Do you have plastic gloves?
Let me see what I got. About cutting myself. This is pretty corroded, and you can see it's been overheated a lot right there, and this is not going to work. This is complete junk, and this is really rusted right there, so I'm going to cut these off and put on a nice new connection. I need a cutter though, so go ahead and shut it off. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully the hood doesn't slam down on us. Working on it. Oh boy, that's really. Come on. Okay, that's good. So after a little bit of fussing around, we got a new positive terminal connection on our positive post of our battery. We've got the negative one cleaned up. We used our battery brush, get some nice shiny lead. Nora, what do we do next? So we've got a hot battery. We think we have a hot battery in the car. We're going to start the car. What is one thing that we should do to make sure the health of the battery, health of the engine is good before we try to crank on it? There's one thing. It's like the lifeblood. I'll give you a hint. You pull this up. Oil. Yes, we checked the oil, and we've got oil. It looks actually pretty clean. It's a little over full. If you YouTube subscribers or followers remember, this engine was locked about 3 months ago, and I was so scared it was done. I filled the cylinders full of diesel and ATF and turned it over, and it had really high compression, probably from all the slurry. So we're going to try to turn it over now. We think we've got a good battery, and we're just going to try to see if it'll roll over. That wasn't part of the plan. We're not going for a ride in the R5 until we can get it rolling. We got to hold this door open. Let's get it ready for that. On the post there, keep that door open. Yeah. Now, you're in the back seat. Do you really think you're going to go for a ride? You think we're going to go for a drive today? I'm not so sure. Is more in the way than she is helping. What do you think? Stell, you like having a new person in the shop? What about Daddy? I'm your person. Oh. I convinced Stella that she's not going to go for a ride today in the LeCar, although she would really like to. She's looking like she wants to hop back up in there. And we don't have a key for the car, unfortunately. It has a left side ignition, but we do have the ignition wires exposed. I have battery, ignition, and start. And I'm going to hook those up for you. Show me what that can says on it. Okay, so it's just brake cleaner. And what it is, it's just flammable liquid. We are going to take that can, you're going to put it in your hand, you're going to stand back here, and you're going to spray a little bit down these two throats of the carburetor. Give me like a little test shot. Just a little, just a little. Okay, and the other one too. I don't know which one's primary. Yeah, you don't want to breathe it. And what we're doing, I got to explain to you, is we now have a hot battery. We're going to turn the engine over. The engine's going to create compression, and it's going to draw in a little bit of this flammable fluid. And I just want to hear the car go pop, 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 like run, like start to run. That's all I want to do. I know the carburetor's gummed up. I know the fuel tank is gummed up. We have an auxiliary fuel tank over there off of a lawnmower that we can hook up and make it run better. But this car sat for so long, and I think the throttle might even be, oh, the throttle is working. And let's see which is primary and which is, I gotta turn the light on here. Which is primary and which is secondary? I think this is primary. Yeah, okay, so this is the bore here. You're going to want to shoot the starting fluid down, and we're going to see if we're going to make it start, okay? Are you ready?
Ready.
It might scare you when it goes pop, 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 because it might be kind of loud. Is that all right? You okay with that? Still, you okay with that? So, okay, I'm going to go in the car, and I'm going to hot wire it, and I want you, when it starts turning over, I want you to give it a couple shoots of the fluid.
Back in there?
Just this one, okay. Not this one, just this one. And I don't want, try not to breathe any smoke or fumes, okay? It's not good for you. Yeah, it's not going to run for long. If it does start, it's just going to go rum, 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 and it's going to die. Okay, you ready? Ready. So I'm going to hook up the wires. We're going to, I will tell you when. Hold on here a second. Clicked. Okay, you ready? Ready. Here we go. Go ahead and shoot it. Shoot it. Spray it down there. Spray it some more. Spray it some more. Shoot. Spray it some more. More. Spray it. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, that's good. We know our battery's good. How many shots did you say you gave it down the throat?
About 20.
20. I got the ignition on. We're not getting any spark. It's got points. I can see my screwdriver sparking, but it's not sparking where it should be. which is going through the points. So the points are bad or not contacting. We're not getting any spark down to the spark plugs. So we got to clean the points. So we got the points out and they look pretty corroded. We're going to clean those up. And Nora is concerned about the stink bug. You like the stink bug? No. You don't like the stink bug. He's just living life. Okay, so we got the ignition points cleaned up. If I take my screwdriver and I open and close the points right here, you can see the coil. See the spark on the coil there? And there's a spark between the contacts. I think we got them cleaned up. This coil wire is awful, but let's see if we can get a fire. The coil wire being super soft and corroded down in there. I'm going to clean that out. I cleaned out the cap contacts as well. We're going to give this a try. Or the stink bug is not interfering. I want you to spray again, okay? So give it a couple shots. Give it like 3 quick squirts.
Right now?
Yep. Yep. Okay, now I'm going to hook up and we'll see if it'll make a pop, pop, pop. You ready?
Ready.
Okay, here we go. Nothing. Nothing. I wonder if my spark plugs are fouled. They probably are. Go ahead and give it another spray.
One.
Yeah, give it a good spray. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's try this again. Not even a little pop. Okay, we gotta pull the plugs. Let's undo this. Here we go. Pulled out all the spark plugs. They were completely fouled. We put in some good used ones right here. And Nora's going to watch them to make sure that they spark. I'll show you how bad these were. These are the ones I pulled out. They were just completely... you can focus on that. Super wet. Never going to spark. And we hooked up our battery booster. So now, let's see what happens. Okay, you ready? You got your eyes on the sparks? Try again.
Ready.
Okay. Let's see what happens. Oops. I gotta make a new wire. My hot wire broke.
I'm really ready.
Okay, got our wires. You can give it a couple sprays. Okay, that's good. And let's see what happens here. Oh, it tried. Did you hear it?
I heard it.
Spray, spray. Spray. Yeah. Nothing? Okay, that's good. That's good. Whoa. 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 What do you think? Oh my, it backfired a little bit. I think it would have gone. Whew. Yeah, it's going to be smoky. We're going to have to open the door. Woo. Nor, we got it to go. Oh. I can see. Oh, yeah. We got to clear it out. Woohoo! No, we got it. Now we just got to get fuel in there. I think it's going to go. That scared me. Stella, that scared you. Ready to go? Let's open the door. Let all our heat out. We got. Oh my goodness! Your first old car startup. You got the coveralls on. You got the suit going on. We gotta let the garage air out. That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
You heard it pop.
Heard it pop.
So now it's just a matter of getting fuel to it and making it go. Heard it and you felt it. Popped and snorted. Now we gotta get fuel to it. The tank I know is gummed up. We've got this jerry can, which is off a lawnmower, which goes down to the fuel pump. We're gonna see if it will. Oh, it's got fuel in there or water? I don't know. We'll see. We got to get the accelerator pump working. We got to get the carb. It's going to take some work here. We're going to prime this, get this ready. We'll prep this and come back. Nora really wants to drive. Right there, I've got the fuel bowl pulled up. Look in there. It's just dust and rust, and there's no fuel.
Oh.
Fuel needs to be down in there. So we got to clear that out. Hope this float works. Okay, so we got the top of the carburetor held up by a bungee. I'm just trying to clean out the fuel bowl. I've got it soaking with some cleaner. Nora is amazed. Blowing air through all the jets. Getting the bowl. I need to scrub the bowl. It's really bad. The bores are bad. I hope the float is good. I just want to get this thing to run and idle. That's the point. So we'll try. Okay, I've worked with this a little bit. I got fuel in the bowl, and I'm going to work throttle over here with my left hand. And if you look close, you'll see the accelerator pump shoot. I'll show you right there. See it? Not a lot, but we just need something to get this thing going. I'm pretty sure we can get this thing started now. I hope. I told Nora to stand back because we have the float bowl full. And we also have too much. It's leaking into the secondary side, so I know it's going to be rich. I'm not going to use the choke. We have nothing in the filter yet. I just filled our jerry can, which hopefully the fuel pump works. It should start. It's probably going to flood or burble until I can clear it. I didn't get that screw in all the way. Darn. Okay, well, let's fix that and we'll see if we can start it. Like our accelerator pump, which is right here, might have a leak. I see a drip down there. We got the fans on, front fan and the rear fan. Let's see what happens, shall we? Let's get this out of the way. Okay, stand back, Nora. You want to film me? Okay. If it starts filming, film the smoke out there.
Okay.
You ready?
Ready.
Ignition. Almost started. So close.
I think this pole's gonna snap. I
think we found the plugs. Start.
Yeah.
Did you get to breathe the smoky air?
Yeah.
Did it smell like an old French car?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we fouled the plugs. We don't have the fuel mixture right. I did have some over flooding. I'm not sure if I got a little bit of fuel in my filter, but I don't know if it's drawing enough. I might have to take this off again and see where we are in the bowl. Okay, I replaced the spark plugs again. They weren't that wet. Fuel is not pouring down the carburetor. I'm actually not sure. Maybe our ignition has given up. We do have accelerator pump. The ignition cables are terrible. The points are bad. Let's just try again. Shall we try again?
Yeah.
See what happens. Maybe it'll run, maybe not. Pull the choke out halfway. About like that. Give it a couple pumps of gas. Got Help. What do you think we're good? We got it running.
We did get it running.
Yeah? I think our points are bad. I think we should order some new points and some new wires. Otherwise, this is going to just keep happening. Nora, is that your first car start? Like old car start?
Yeah.
Yeah? You pretty happy about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's pretty good. I mean, I feel good. I need to order some parts and we can get this thing running more reliably. I think we're going to keep chasing our tail on this. What do you think? Are you disappointed?
No.
Did you want to drive this car today?
No.
No, I didn't think so either. Good. Well, I'm glad you came to help me. That's super fun. Thanks for coming. Take your kid to work day.